There's no Hall of Fame without me in it. It's just not. I dominated when I played. There was nobody better at my position. Nobody. I ain't had nobody falling down to help me get sacks. I didn't have that. I had to earn everything I got.
I'm Derek Brooks, Pro Football Hall of Famer, and you're watching JRSportBrief.
So look, folks, we're here with Simeon Rice. It's JR. You're checking out the Sport Brief. Yeah, working it out with SB Nation. I want to talk about your career. I hooked up with Derek Brooks, one of your teammates. I saw Rondé a little while ago.
Okay.
Everybody that you ever played with on the Bucs, these guys love you.
Right.
Warren, Sapp, and even Derek told me, he said, hey, I told him I'm going to be speaking to you.
Okay.
They go, this man needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
And personally, me too, I'm not just saying that because you're here. But right now, I want to know who the best defensive players were, or that you consider the best when you played. Who are some guys that you stood on the sidelines and watched and just said, that's a bad man?
Right out the gate, one of my very favorite players to watch was Javon Curse.
The freak.
Freak out. He broke my records as a rookie. I mean, the way he came out was ridiculous. Making impact plays in the most opportune situations. His performance was controlling the game, and it was just, for me, watching outside of myself was like, I hadn't seen anything like that.
Anybody on the back end, or are we gonna go with another lineman?
Deion Sanders.
Neon.
Yeah.
Prime time.
You know, watching from afar and watching on television, how he impacted the game, not only as a DB, but as a special teams player, returning punts. You couldn't eat. Receivers couldn't eat with Deion. I mean, he was eating off their plate, man. You know what I mean? And telling them what it tastes like. Deion was special. Deion was unique.
Well, he was doing a lot of talking then, and he's still doing a lot of talking now. How you doing, buddy?
But he earned the right, you know, he earned the right to be special.
Absolutely.
Another guy, Jason Taylor.
Ooh, long career.
Yeah. Jason was early on in Miami, he was getting it done. Sack fumbles, you know, making big plays. Not a lot of people not knowing how he was doing that at 230 pounds.
He was tall,
crazy
straight up and
undersized,
down.
making plays happen. You know, without a doubt, impacting plays like nobody's business.
It stinks he had to go to the Jets at the end. And I'm a Jets fan. He should have stayed in Miami. Sorry.
Right. I mean, someone that just took the game to the next new heights. Defensive tackle, Warren Sapp.
He was a super destroyer.
He really was, man. His first step was crazy. I'm going to give you some insight. Like, I'm talking to the guys when they recruit me, bring me down.
Right.
And I'm like, we at the table, it's myself, Tony Dungy,
coach.
All the coaches, and they like, Simeon, you know, when you come down here, sometimes as a get-off, you have to watch Warren. I'm like, what, get off the ball? He's like, yeah, he got the fastest get-off. I'm like, there's no way this dude gonna get off the ball faster than me. That's never happened in my life. I'm like thinking it's funny.
Right.
I come down there, and his reads off the ball, ridiculous. This dude, like Warren triggers, he can look at anything that the offense is doing and he can get a beat off of that. My step was always fast. It went to new heights with that dude because he's like, yo, watch the quarterback hands. I'm like, what? Not the ball. Like in high school, we learned the ball. So to get off on the ball, he's like,
off the snap. Oh, so you're dropping knowledge for people out there who playing the game now.
Way too much. I gave way too much.
That's too much.
That's
too much sapism.
But hey, I'm out the game now.
Give me two other guys. Give me two other cats real fast.
Two other guys real quick would be Ray Lewis.
Okay.
Ray Lewis, because of what, I mean, this classmate. We came in the league together.
Right.
Tenacious, helped lead a action-packed defense to what they were able to do.
Can you do the dance
that year? I wouldn't do the dance.
You wouldn't?
I wouldn't. The dance is nasty, man.
We love Ray Lewis for the ratchet dances. Give me one more guy.
Beast. One last guy is, I'm going to go with my teammate, Derek Brooks.
Ooh, Hall of Fame.
The best of the best that ever done it.
Now, let me ask you, we got Derek in here. People can go ahead and click right there if they want to see my interview with Derek, but we're here with Simeon right now.
Right.
What's up with your own Hall of Fame prospects and potential? How are you feeling about that right now?
Dude, when you dominate your decade, I dominated when I played. There was nobody better at my position. Nobody. And I know you all had a guy here. He was not seeing me. Nobody was. When I played, I set the standard. I ushered into the Javon Curses. I ushered into the Jason Taylors. They were looking for that guy after I came into the league. 4'3", 740, 10-foot broad jump, 100+ sacks, fastest to ever do it in the history of the game. I don't know how many sack fumble causes in game time situations when the team needed you. They did not like when I didn't have nobody falling down to help me get sacks. I didn't have that. I had to earn everything I got. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Being said, my body of work is left in the hands of voters, and hopefully it speaks volumes.
Warren Sapp thinks you belong in the Hall of Fame. Derek Brooks, who I've spoken to, believes you go in the Hall of Fame. Those are 2 Hall of Famers. You just dropped Michael Strahan's name without saying Michael
I
Strahan's
didn't say his name.
No, but you're talking about you said a guy fell down and caught a sack. That was Brett Favre on
Right.
You
Yeah,
said
because
there was a guy here. We're here in New York right now. That guy's Michael
the
Strahan.
city, baby. I didn't go to the Pro Bowl. Didn't get an invite. Was all pro. All pro is the best. Was all pro. Didn't get an invite. You had a guy here that went with 4 sacks. 4. You understand what I'm saying? 4. New York supports its own. I love the city.
Oh, let me not say that. I like the New York Jets. I like Michael Strahan as a person, but I could care less if he's in the Hall of Fame or not.
I'm talking about the players. I'm just talking about players. He's a great career.
Oh, but
I'm talking about impacting plays, impacting winning, so on and so forth. Okay? I'm like, I experienced that. That was visceral. That was a real thing. When the Pro Bowl get called and I'm like, yo, my name's not called, where Tony Dungy has to bring me as a reserve.
Right.
Because they feel like they got to do the right thing, because fan voting, and there's a lot of fans here. And then they say, Simeon, the reason
16 million people, metropolitan area.
You know what I mean? So you're winning. You know what I mean? And then you go to the Pro Bowl, and then we get on the elevator, and it was myself, it was Sapp, and it was your boy.
oh, Michael Strahan is my boy now. Hi, Michael. He's not my. Listen.
I'm just saying. So we go in the elevator. I'm bringing you in the huddle. So I'm in the elevator. He goes, he like, man, this Sapp, because he don't have no filter. He doesn't care.
We know.
But he's a straight shooter. You know what I mean? Sapp is a straight shooter. So he like, man, how could you take that invite and not give this to him? You know what I mean? But to answer your questions, you know, it's not in my hands. You know, obviously, you can't have a Hall of Fame without me being in it. It's just not legitimate.
Oh, I love that answer. Tell them, look in the camera and tell them.
It can't be. I'm just being honest with you. It's no Hall of Fame without me in it. It's just not. It's just one of those things. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of players in the history of the game that got snubbed for whatever reason at some given point, and hopefully I don't have to be damn near dead or after I'm gone to get in. You know what I mean?
Well, listen,
because the longer it goes, the less it gets important to me.
That's a plate that I think you're gonna be eating off of. Well, that's my own opinion. I appreciate it. It's the Sport Brief. People can go ahead and click right there if they want to learn about.
We're not briefing now. We're bringing people in now.
We're doing JR Sport Brief.
That's where we at right now.
This is a future Hall of Famer, skull cracker. He's gonna be eating off that Hall of Fame plate, and we're gonna turn that jacket. And what do they call it? A yellow one, a gold one?
You got the yellow one.
It's a Sport Brief, baby. Top 6 defensive players. He's going.